Welcome to the Vault, the safe place for paranormal evidence. It's time to take another book from our archives and open up the pages to tell another thought-provoking, unexplained, mysterious story. This is the story Lost in the Unknown, the disappearance of Frederick Valentich. Frederick Valentich was a young Australian pilot with dreams of a career in aviation. Born on June 9, 1958, he was deeply passionate about flying, despite facing setbacks in his training. Valentich had logged about 150 hours of flying time and held a Class 4 instrument rating, which allowed him to fly at night, but only under visual meteorological conditions. Determined to pursue his dream, he studied part-time to become a commercial pilot, though he struggled academically, failing multiple commercial license exams. Despite these challenges, Valentich remained committed to aviation. He was a member of the RAAF Air Training Corps, eager to prove himself in the skies. However, his flying record wasn't without incidents. He had received warnings for straying into controlled airspace and had twice deliberately flown into clouds, which led to potential persecution. On October 21st, 1978, Valentich embarked on what should have been a routine flight from Melbourne Airport to King Island. The wind howled over the Bay Strait, carrying the last vestiges of daylight across the restless waters. Frederick Valentich sat rigid in the cockpit of the Cessna 182L, adjusting the controls with practiced precision. It was supposed to be a routine flight, a simple trip from Melbourne to King Island, yet as he gazed into the twilight sky, a feeling of unease gnawed at him. At precisely 7:06 p.m, he first noticed it, a shimmering craft hovering in the distance, reflecting the last embers of sunlight like liquid metal. It moved unlike anything he had ever seen, erratic, deliberate, aware. He pressed the radio button, his voice steady, despite the cold shiver creeping up his spine.
The aircraft has just passed over me at least 1,000 feet above. Is there any Air Force aircraft in the vicinity?
No known aircraft in the vicinity.
Seems to be playing some sort of game. He's flying over me.
Can you describe the aircraft?
As it's flying past, it's a long shape. Cannot identify it. It has such speed. It's before me right now, Melbourne.
How large would the object be?
Seems like it's stationary. What it's doing right now is orbiting. The thing is just orbiting on top of me. It's also got a green light and a sort of metallic, like, it's shiny on the outside. That strange aircraft's hovering on top of me again. It's hovering and it's not an aircraft.
Then came the sound over the intercom, a deep metallic scraping. A resonance that was not of this world. His transmission was swallowed by static, and then Frederick Valentich was never heard from again. What happened next remains locked in the abyss of speculation. Theories swirl in the wake of his disappearance, each more unsettling than the last. Melbourne declared a search and rescue alert immediately, and at 1933, when Valentich did not arrive at King Island, an intensive air, sea and land search started. They scoured the area for 4 days, but were unable to find any trace of the aircraft. Extraterrestrial abduction. Did the unknown craft seize him in a moment of cosmic intervention? Some believe Valentich's final moments were not of terror, but of transference, taken beyond the earth, never to return. The metallic scraping could have been the rupture between two dimensions, the bridge between worlds unfolding before him. There were numerous witness accounts in the area between Moorabbin and King Island. One such account was from Roy Manifold, who actually took a photo. That photo was analysed by Kodak and experts from around the world. The conclusion? It was 7 meters long, metallic, and was giving off some sort of heat signature. Others suspect secret government involvement. Could Valentich have unwittingly stumbled upon experimental technology? A classified aircraft? Mistaken for something far less terrestrial? His plane may have been disabled intentionally, buried in the depths of the Bass Strait before he could tell his story. The skeptics argue a different angle: spatial disorientation. Pilots have been known to misinterpret reflections, leading to fatal errors. Could Valentich have been chasing a mirage, his own distorted perception tricking him into believing in something beyond his understanding? A descent into the ocean, lost to the tides, his wreckage forever unrecovered. Yet none of these explanations can silence the lingering unease. His voice, those final words, still haunt the radio transmissions.
It's not an aircraft.
Then the scraping sound. Then nothing. Frederick Valentich was never seen again. Nearly 5 decades have passed since Valentich's disappearance. Yet the mystery remains as compelling as ever. In 2025, the case continues to fuel debates among aviation experts, UFO researchers, and skeptics alike. UFO enthusiasts and believers, many still hold firm to the extraterrestrial theory, citing Valentich's final transmission and the numerous UFO sightings reported that same night. Some believe he was abducted, taken beyond Earth, and that his disappearance was part of a larger pattern of unexplained aerial phenomena. Scientific and skeptical views say that aviation experts argue that Valentich may have suffered spatial disorientation, mistaking reflections on the water for an unknown craft. Some suggest he may have crashed into the Bass Strait, his wreckage lost to the depths. Conspiracy theorists speculate that Valentich stumbled upon classified military technology, leading to his disappearance under mysterious circumstances. The idea of government secrecy surrounding UFO-related incidents remains a hot topic. Despite decades of investigation, no definitive answers have emerged. In 1983, 5 years later, an engine cowl flap was discovered on Flinders Island, washed in from the sea. It was positively identified as coming from a Cessna 182. No other trace was found. The Valentich case remains one of the aviation's greatest unsolved mysteries, a chilling reminder that sometimes the unknown refuses to reveal itself. We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Storytime. A big thank you for watching. Join us again in the Vault archives as we explore more strange, paranormal, unsolved stories. You can enjoy more stories and find links in the description below. See you next time. Stay safe.